Hello. Here making a YouTube video about socialism in mgtow. Man going their own way. And no, mgtow is not. mgtow is not like feminism. You know how most feminists are lesbians? Yeah, mgtow ain't like that. MGTOWs are mostly straight people. Now, I'm not saying every feminist is a lesbian, of course. I don't know why so many people seem to think that. But of course, that's not what they're referring to when they say feminism is the male buzzing. I mean, mgtow is the male buzzing of feminism. But I feel like I had to get that out of the way. Now, if mgtows hate socialism, and apparently, I wouldn't say. I've listened to one dude, he was a socialist, didn't like mgtow. mgtow's the future, man. It's dangerous being a man. Keeps getting more dangerous. Now, I can't seem to understand why the mgtows believe female nature lines up with socialism when it's greedy and hot, and it needed to be in nature to survive. The female needed to find the male with the most resources, because the one with the most resources lived, and the one that didn't get eaten by a different animal. So that greed was necessary. It's kind of ironic. The greed that was once necessary for human survival is it no longer necessary? Because if anything, it's destroying us. It's kind of like what they say. It was our violence that saved us from being eaten. And it would be our violence. It would destroy us at the end. So I guess at this point, being kind will save us. But there's always such thing as going too far. Too kind. We'll worry about that when we hit it. So yeah, I think the two can work together. Because socialism wants to help mankind, and mgtow does too. Now, there might be a lot of feminists who count themselves as a socialist, but really, socialism is the science of evolution. So we done what the woman would have done instead of the actual wealth. That didn't work too well. Of course, now you know my idea is food. If not, there's a different video on what socialism could be. Watch that video. Yeah, but kindness, it can be a tool to save us if you use it. But like the tool of violence, it can be the tool to our own destruction. So let's use the kindness, but let's not go too far with it to the point where we're going instinct. We need a middle way between peace and not peace. Being kind and being a dick. So yeah. Plus the way I look at it, this is just me now. Can you really call yourself a mgtow if you're okay with capitalism? After all, it was the bourgeoisie, that's the 1%, who does keep making the laws more crappier for us males just so they can get more and more money. And the politicians, they're okay with this as long as it keeps getting them more and more votes and more money. So, uh, to me, it doesn't really make sense to combine mgtow with capitalism. It only makes sense to mix it with socialism. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing. Maybe not. Maybe it's just something they're not seeing because they don't want to. Who knows? And this nonsense about competition. There won't be no competition in socialism. Uh, hello, you're going to still have the male instincts. Then what are you going to do? Turn everyone into a female? And these females have that competition instincts in them. When they see another female looking at their guy, they're like, come on in, there's more room for you. No, they're like, well, take your eyeballs off them. Guys don't talk. We see another guy eyeballing a woman, or those are fighting words right there. Like, ugh. Yeah, the TV's still on. I like this one much better. And let's take a look at the price real quick. Holy shit! Look at that. Still getting everything all pointed up in my new room. If you haven't noticed, my posters are backwards now. My Mortal Kombat poster is in my room. With the dead note, almost said Deadpool, is outside the door. So, okay. Next time, what he must to say. Make time socialism. Yeah, I think they would be great. And easy if not. Fine. If we can't get socialism to work, maybe we should go all the way back to the 50s, the way capitalism was. And no, that's not a racist thing. I'm not saying go back to the 50s the way how the cops was to the black people, on how marriage was. That's what needs to go back, and not just marriage, but the way the economy was run. And I think it was a little bit more far back in the 50s. But still, you get my drift. So, but I'm really rooting for socialism. So, peace, because there can't be enough of that. Actually, there can be. And goodbye.